Good morning, people. How are you all doing? Today, I'm going to do 2 episodes. All right, right. First, beginning, I will tell you this first episode is going to be non-fragrance related. It's more of a morning thought, which the sort of episode I used to do back then, I haven't done it quite for some time. But that doesn't mean that I'm always gonna be like skipping that, right? I don't want to talk about fragrance and just material things all the time in the world. At times I just would like to share my thoughts as well, because I have few subscribers who I really connect to, and we talk a lot during the messages. So I just share my thoughts. So if you are looking for a fragrance review, skip to the next video. This video is gonna be about life. All right, so few morning thoughts actually. All right, so yesterday I have this one purchase. My love for Armov, just very quickly, is growing like crazy, and I got yet another clone which is called Armov Craze EDP concentration 100 ml juice. I got this yesterday after seeing a post by one brother in our group, Good Smellers Bangladesh, and I was looking for this for a very good long time, and I got a very good deal for this. All right, and I really like this. This was my scent of the morning. I'll talk about this after some testing of at least a week or so. All right, and if in case you're imagining, right, what I'm gonna do, okay, in my video review, I'm gonna do a very classic fragrance which I tried using on myself. I thought it would work on me because I really like the smell of it, but on the dry down it's a bit more musky, and I'll talk about it. You'll see it's more ladylike. This is Charlie Blue, very classic looking golden posh colored juice, right? I'll talk about this in my very briefly in my next review. All right, so the stuff I want to talk about is few things randomly, like self-respect. One thing randomly, why self-respect is important. See, when you don't have self-respect, you don't respect yourself, okay? You are actually not exactly human being, right? You can always do things in your life, absolutely garbage things or horrible things, horrendous things like murder, corruption, stealing, rape, and you feel nothing because you don't have any self-respect, right? You are just like an even animal. I wouldn't say animal. Animals, in a way, they don't have sense, they don't have proper education, but animals have a lot of these qualities like loyalty, love, the affection. Many of us human beings don't have that, right? Today's date, okay? So if you don't have self-respect, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be doing a lot of things you don't care for, like for others, or because you don't care for yourself. Why would you care for others, right? See, you have to have self-respect for a reason, okay? If you, let's say, you're doing unconsciously, all right, subconsciously, you are not aware of it, right? You are making a fool out of yourself, or you are doing something like a racist thing, or you are doing blind hatred. So you actually like not really saying it maybe, okay, but it affects others' lives, and it affects you. If you want to be respected, you have to respect yourself. If you want to be loved, if you are, let's say, you like someone, all right, if you don't respect yourself, you put yourself down, you don't love yourself, you're always dirty, you don't bother. So what's going to happen is the other people, they won't care for much for you, and at one point everybody will hate you. And in this world, if you live with hatred, it's just nothing worse than that, because life is very short. And in our religion, we believe there's afterlife. Many people, they don't believe in religion. Some people, they do. Everybody is like, let them, everybody is independent to think or believe what they want to. You cannot force them, right? So yeah, have some self-respect. So you'll see, if you have self-respect, people don't have to tell you like, don't throw rubbish on the street, okay? Or don't cut the queue in a KFC line, all right? Or don't misbehave with your customers, because see, for example, in a shop seller, right? They don't think courtesy is a part of like a business. They just think buying and selling, that's all that takes, right? Let's talk about perfume business. I recently got to meet some rude sellers. What I decided, I'm not gonna fight with them. I have my self-respect. What I'm gonna do is, my best reply is make them irrelevant in my life, right? So yes, those people not gonna get business from me, maybe just 1%, but I am making a difference, and I will tell others so they can be aware and they don't waste their time. So in the long run, I won't be ending up in the losing side. They will, right? So yes, let's be aware, okay? Another thing is, don't say, like your life is, don't be so selfish. Yeah, it's important to be selfish to go further in life, but don't be so selfish, right, that you don't care for others. Like, for example, in our subcontinent, we have very proudly a lot of this men, I really want to say, really angers me. Like, I want to call them dogs, but dogs are much better, superior to those people. These bastards, I'll just say bastards. They rape women, they harass women. Recently there was Holi, like Hindus, they have Holi, very nice, colorful, sort of one of the most beautiful, celebrations or occasion where people come from different religion, also different countries. They play Holi, such a beautiful time, like beautiful and eventful day. All right, in Bangladesh also somewhere playing Holi, and in that celebration in the streets, some of these bastards absolutely like abused women. They touched them, they put paint on them against their will. So this kind of behaviors, people just stand and watch. If they do that, what's going to happen is you just ignored. You just say it in your head, like, it's not my problem, it's there, someone else's sister, daughter. All right, and then those few scumbags, right, they did that and get away with it, right? Yes, thank God, after it became viral in Facebook, they got arrested. But how many times? So many times, raping is like becoming a culture. Honor killing is becoming a culture in Pakistan. India is becoming rape is a culture. Bangladesh now it's like embarrassing, if teasing. When this will stop? It will stop starting with you. If you or one person are thinking that, I cannot make a difference, you can. A whole ocean is a combination of droplets of water. One droplet, it starts. Seeing that one droplet, others will be inspired. You inspire 5, they'll inspire 25. If you stop the bad people on the road and you speak up, they will be scared next time to do such a horrible thing. All right, think of this. All right, imagine it's one fine day, it's your sister, it's your wife, it's your girlfriend who's being molested or raped or something, and then you're just screaming for help on the street side, and people tell you, hey, fuck you, man, it's not my problem, mind your own business. God works in mysterious ways. All right, so yeah, there is karma, definitely karma. So have that sense of responsibility, because you as a human being live in a society. You have your individual things as well as your social responsibilities. If you don't want to be part of the society, it's fine, also okay, but don't expect fairness when you are not fair to others. Right? And the last thing I'm going to talk about this, it really hurts me. The whole world, I am just one person, right? I am sitting here in my channel using my phone, and all I can be is what I am, right? I cannot be more than what I am. I have limited resources. But what I feel is inside every single person's head, there's a world. In this world, there are a lot of worlds, because every single human being we call Ashraful Makhlukat in Islam, okay? Islam, it means, people always portray this, jihad, like Islam's only thing is jihad. You don't even know what jihad is. Jihad, okay, sorry to say, excuse me. People think jihad is a war waged against people. Jihad, there are a lot of meanings to it. People who believe in religious, I'm not that religious, I'll just tell you what I know. I learned about this. Jihad is something that you fight with yourself, inner self. Like, let's say you have your own animal side, your animal, you have bad sides, you fight with it. Then there's also for family, you fight, you work for your family, you earn, support them. That's a part of one. Then society, help people, poor people. This is not to hurt innocent people. Those fuckers who are teaching you, preaching you that go bomb somewhere away, they just brainwashed you. All right? And they are doing, I don't know who does that, who do that, but people do it to harm others, create barriers. People often say religion is the reason for all evil. No, religion is not the evil cause. Every religion speaks of peace. Every religion is beautiful. Every religion, some of the religion they cover, Jews cover, Muslims covered their head. So why you have problem with one religion? Why? Because you don't know, right? It's the people who are root cause of all evil. Weapons don't make themselves. People make weapons for political reasons, to kill, to gain political benefits. Very few people, because they want to remain rich. That's the truth, right? Ordinary people like me and you, maybe you're black, maybe you're white, maybe you're yellow, brown, red, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you are a human being, you can connect with others, and you have to travel around the world, my friends, all right? You have to travel a bit more to learn about the others' cultures. It's very easy to hate something that you don't know. I always said that before. If you don't know something and people just come and tell you in CNN or BBC, hey, these people are very violent, Arabs are violent. Have you met any Arabs in your life? No? So how do you know? Because you believe in that media. You are lazy. You're lazy as motherfucker. That's what's happening. You are uneducated. Get yourself educated, you know. Learn things. Read books. Go out there. Think. You have a fucking brain, right? You don't act like a typical zombie or a like bunch of sheeps that, you know, guys like controlling, and you're just going in one direction, you know, headless chicken, you're running around, right? So what I'm trying to say is, I'm losing track a little bit, okay? But worldwide nowadays, a lot of tension. Hey, this is my country. Get out of here. This is a white country. Fuck off. This is a Jew area. This is a Muslim area. Everybody is making their own house. This is my house. That's your house. So during Eid time, you don't invite non-Muslims. Many of you don't do. In Christmas time, you think Muslims, what do they know about Christmas? We would like to know about Christmas. I celebrate Christmas. I celebrate all year round. New Year, Buddhists, Hindus, whoever's, you know, do Chinese New Year. I celebrate everything because everything is colorful. Everything is beautiful. If your religion doesn't allow you, doesn't mean that you disrespect others. You don't get to say the others are all sinners. People who try to divide you, all right, always in name of politics, religion, race, whatever, always know that one thing. First thing, basic, never ever accept it. I went through university where they teach you wearing jeans is haram. Haram means it's not allowed. Ridiculous. Absolutely bullshit ridiculous. Because they don't know shit about what they're preaching about Islam. Wearing jeans is not a sign of, you know, if you're religious or not. It doesn't tell you your faith towards God. Your faith is with you and up, all right? So ridiculous, stupid things, you know, taboos and stuff. If you want to know, if you're thinking like, it was good thing I'll finish with this story. I lived in Malaysia for 20 years. I migrated from Bangladesh 97 back then, and I stayed about 19 years. And I always thought like foreign countries are like, I had so many myths in my head, right? Some of them were totally bullshit, you know. I got to discover something, I got disappointed. Some of the things I got very, very excited about. And I got to know like before, like in Bangladesh also, like there are a lot of people, they don't know, they never traveled outside. They say, you know, all these Indians are, you know, like doing this, they are our enemies and everything. All Hindus are bad in Bangladesh, attack them because they're attacking our Muslim brothers. These are ignorant people's animals behavior, all right? You live in a different country. For example, in Bangladesh, many kids should travel and study outside. You know why? Because they are very pampered. They have everyone, driver, working people. They don't have to cook. In overseas condition, if you stay in UK, you have to cook your own food. Unless you are rich enough, you have to do your own work, part-time job to make your money. I was fortunate, you know, like my parents supported me during my study time. But yes, you learn many things through hardship in life. So do travel, do experience new things. It will open up your mind much more. You have much more potential than go and kill a person or hurt a person or hurt an animal. You are much better than that. So yeah, these are things I was thinking about in the morning. So I just want to share with you guys. Bit angry, disappointed because we are supposed to travel. We're not supposed to ban each other from entering a country, breaking families. Some family will stay in a country for 50 years and they don't, suddenly some kid will come and tell them you don't belong here. We all belong in the same world, my friends. If the world gets destroyed, everybody dies the same way, right? We don't plan to live forever. We can't, right? So yeah, life is short, you know. Let's make it worthwhile sometimes and live to fullest. Be happy. And if we cannot be nice, at least don't harm others. That's all. Thank you guys for listening. Those who really did, and I really means a lot to me. I hope I can inspire at least 1 or 2 souls out there. So something to think about. So do let me know what you think about this, and I wait for my review on this. I'll do it soon. All right. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.